Testing the microphone. Hello. Hello everyone, hello. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing again. No, I'm moving the screen. I don't want to move the screen. Ah, there you go. I'm moving the PNG, okay. Hello. Today I thought would be fun to play Esoteric Ebb. It's a pretty new game, I think. The 3rd of March, so like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this game came out 2 weeks ago. I know there was a early access or a demo or something before, but I have not played it. I did not play this game at all. I don't know anything about this game. All I know is the information from the first page of Steam. And in the Steam description we have written: Esoteric Ebb is a single-player CRPG inspired by the freedom of tabletop adventurers. Unravel a political conspiracy with your goblin sidekick. Roll dice in tense encounters. Become a cleric of legends or completely ruin the campaign. And it looks real fun. I checked around, looked at the screenshots, and it looks like a Disco Elysium, but in the D&D world. So I am having a lot of high hopes for good fun with this game. It was also recommended to me by my friend. And she told me that I would for sure have fun and that I will finally have an opportunity to be a player, because I run D&D for my friends. I run D&D for 2 groups and I am the DM in all of the campaigns. I have been playing D&D for more than 6 years. I've been playing for like 7, maybe even longer. Back in, yeah, it's about 7 years by now of me playing D&D, and for 7 years I have been DM in every campaign. I have been running the game, and just now I realized that you guys are getting double shit. You guys were getting double audio for the game, and I didn't realize. I apologize so much. Shit, that's a very bad start. That's damn. Real professional of me to do. Anyway, I know nothing. I know that it's gonna be kinda like D&D. I know it's gonna be fun. And yeah, let's see how it's gonna go. I have not even started the game. This is my first time booting up the game. This is literally the starting screen that appears when you turn it on, and I have not done anything with it yet. Yeah, let's go. We're going for the new game. Oh, okay. Oh, let's read up on things. Roll, use, roll. Okay. Strength. Okay, so it changes. Good, good. Okay, strength. Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Urf lives in that sliver of land. Rana's lament, folk prayer. Strength measures your natural bodily. I don't understand this, by the way. Absolutely. Strength measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities. But why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Okay. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. Okay, I like the sound of that. It could be fun to grab the... It could be fun to just make the character be like the absolutely super self-sacrificing knight zealot on a mission. Yeah, from what I saw, we are a knight with a goblin sidekick. Uses. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items. Be violent and or manly. Useful in encounters. Okay, see, now, I like this because I have a feeling it's gonna be really funny to be manly. Or at least it's gonna make me laugh. Or maybe we're gonna have some cool moments with it. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism. Increased manhood. Okay. Fucking beautiful art. Roll. A high strength cleric votes for the party of Norvik, prays to his dead god, uses brute force on puzzles, punches big bad evil guys in the face, wants to become a real human hero, loves quests, simple as. A low strength cleric is a weak, sniveling rat, bows down to anyone stronger, can't handle the banter, gives up when the things get tough, is afraid of women, doesn't care. Okay, we might be going for the low strength. Doesn't care about quests. Now that I can't agree with. Is afraid of women is funny, and I kind of want to get it just to have very silly interactions with women. Next up, we have dexterity. I like the art they have here. It looks cool. Yeah, back to dexterity. Oh, we can have proficiency. That's nice. Okay, dexterity. It is imperative to simply explain to these people they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Madrish Mariadoc Moonwatch sights beyond reeds. Dexterity measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance, and of course your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your actions. It's all about risk versus reward. It is that feeling of self-preservation when everything falls apart around you, to grab as much as you can while the grabbing is good, to progress towards a new future full of freedom. To those who look out for themselves, So those who look out for themselves can prosper and survive. I promise you, no one else will. With enough dexterity, you can steal anything. Pick locks, sneak, dodge traps, roll initiative, and react quickly as a dashing rogue. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just run away, dummy. A high dexterity cleric votes for the revolutionary free striders, collects piles of shiny coins, acts first in every encounter, avoids trouble before it brews, always has a witty reply, looks out for himself, takes big risks and wins every time. Takes big risks and wins every time. A low dexterity cleric takes big risks and fails every time, doesn't notice anything in time, stumbles over his own feet, drops the ball figuratively and literally, is slow mentally and physically, is dirt poor, very embarrassing. Okay. Next up we have Constitution. Always listen to your hungry stomach. The Hedonist, a blind manifesto. Constitution measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It will beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. So listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the point. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate, can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it, retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. I like it. Constitution is needed for hit points, control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party pulled 2% last week and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Roll. A high constitution cleric keeps forgetting there's an election, focuses on the good things in life, is tougher than entropy, keeps his neuroticism in check, talks with the spirits in the walls, listens to his gut, is already dead. Huh. A low talking. Hard to talk. I have not spoke this much in a while. A low constitution cleric will die, panics over everything, listens to his gut and is wrong, has no control of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, has no special connection with walls. There was a pre-built. I didn't notice that. Yeah, that's cool. Intelligence. A glorious design. Let those who learn lead. Through merit of ability and nothing else. Lord Filius Prax. Autobiography Prax. Intelligence measures your ability to recall, store, and process information. It is your logical receptacle and calculator. It is only proper for you to hone this pulsating mass within your skull. But why? Simple. Pure, unadulterated ego. Knowledge rules the world. So too shall you one day lead the weak. Bring your genius to the masses. If they do not bow, they do not deserve you. You know everything about the past. Therefore, it is only rational. You will truly know the future as well. Enlighten the ignorant masses. A higher intelligence lets you, Prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete the Magokratnik Red Vern. Vote for yourself. Oh, be a genius without peers. Yeah, as you can see, I am not smart. A high intelligence cleric votes for the best wizard, you. Despises and envies the gods, solves every mystery with ease, masters arcane magic, spouts historical facts for hours, is dismissive towards those lesser, knows everything. A low intelligence cleric knows nothing, is both ignorant and confident. Oh no. Makes up tidbits to seem smart, is barely sentient, cannot intentionally solve mysteries, is an idiot. Duh. Wisdom. The large crumple upon their heavy forms. The mystical falter at the crucial point. The small rise to the occasion. Half-wit's poem. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, and ability to understand the world around you. You feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathetic bond with her. Her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people, for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. It is your belief in that heart. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have, and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. See, now I'm thinking that we do high strength, constitution and wisdom, dump intelligence, lower dexterity, and I don't know, maybe even lower charisma. To just be, you know, like a physical strength guy. Just, you know, a dumb knight with a heart of gold that is focused on his quest. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells, be kind and see the good in all folk, enlighten hope of the Asgalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. See, now you're ruining it a bit, you know? Like, I would go strength and I would go, there's one bad god that I need to beat up to to deal with everything that is bad. Okay. Anyway. That would be funny. But you know, I think actually like strength, constitution and wisdom would be good. For the kind of playthrough I want. A high wisdom cleric votes for the Asgalian Workers' Party. Hates nothing except hierarchies. Embraces his feminine side. Follows his bleeding heart. Masters primal magic. Reads body language like a champ. Notices all details. A low wisdom cleric is an oblivious fool. Misreads cues all the time. Does not think about the lower class. Does not get people. Fails at spotting traps. Is... oh shit, what the fuck is that? Is not aware of where he is. Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused. Okay. No, that's good, that's good. Moving on. Charisma. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk. to think them capable of making rational and informed decisions devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct, it is frankly inspiring. Nicholas Darrow, Memories of a Statesman. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, and ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkept personality. But they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be afflicted with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will, like a chameleon becomes a social operator. Become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force of nature. Be arguably sociopathic. A high charisma cleric votes for whatever makes him popular, was socialized as a child, knows what to say to win favors, can actually flirt with some baddies, loves to mind control people, sees truth as a suggestion, has no soul. A local charisma cleric isn't very likable, doesn't know how to act with people, fumbles the baddies, fears conversations, is like the opposite of a skilled orator, has no style. Okay. And we also have backgrounds. Punching bag. That's first 6p. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course, you would be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Troll killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Troll killer. Just kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of the newspapers. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darwin Library. The strange history of George's realm was a constant companion to you. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. Little weirdo. You were a novelty to them, the boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. As Gallist activist, your friends soon introduce you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and, worse, dwarf propaganda. An Urgurf recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. Urfgard recruit. One friend. You really ever only prayed for that one thing during those lonely years. But the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage as always. Acolyte. Your knack for scribing got you a promotion to the clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. Tower Apprentice. Joining the tower is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who'd have thought lectures were so draining? Arcane Prodigy. For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. Palace Pawn. As a rising talent, you often found yourself amidst the politicking of superiors. Despite your best efforts, it never ended well for you. Faithful Harbinger. There's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You are isolated among your peers. Yeah. Esoteric Expert. You spent most nights seeking esoterical insight, a lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge, yet you did not stop. Never. A revolutionary scribe. Disillusionment. A city with ideas not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. Abject Apostate. No one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction. What the fuck does that mean? No one spoke up against it, but it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. What the fuck is dereliction? Give me a moment. Yeah, the stream is still going on. Okay, so I'm getting some kind of an error in the OBS, but I'm just gonna ignore it because I can see the stream is still up on YouTube. Yeah, what is this? Dereliction. Zaniedbanie. Dereliction of duty. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, now I understand. Yeah. Google Translate always the best source of information. Back to the OBS. Yes, I know there is an error. I hope it's okay. Actually, give me a moment. I gotta check if actually everything is working correctly. So just a moment. Yeah, alright, it's working good. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it should be alright now. I hope. Driving up to my desk with my chair. Next up. Dead Cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Urvgard, devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? And we're back to punching bag. I don't know. Faithful Harbinger. I think we might grab the Faithful Harbinger. But I'm still deciding on it. Because I would give strength and constitution the proficiency bonus. Boost up strength to the max that it can have. Boost up dexterity even higher. Boost up wisdom. I would dump intelligence further. And now I think to myself, is this good? I would bump up charisma a little bit. Let's check the pre-builds. Primal Cleric, what is the nature of man? 15 strength, 12, 18. None of them have... Okay, beefy Cleric. Yes, more apples. Apple boy. What is the nature of man? Don't keep your fingers to yourself. Squad Cleric, beefy Cleric. Unstoppable Cleric. Yeah, no, this is what I made, but in reverse. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna dump charisma fully and just, yeah, let's full send it. Strength, constitution, and wisdom. We are the perfect min-maxed cleric. Oh, that's gonna be dumb. We will not be able to figure out shit. We'll have dumb assumptions and random empathy with a lot of manly testosterone and none of the charisma to back it up. All right. Yeah, sure. It's gonna be funny. 5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. The clumsiest cleric in the city, but also thick as a brick, ready to face death itself. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices, and remember to listen to your gut. The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. Chris. And only 6 decks? Speak with Dead. Hey, that's a full-on D&D spell. Let me check back the stream to see what they say. 8 sessions. Yeah. And remember to listen to your stomach. Okay, yeah. This campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. Yeah, so that's like full-on D&D. And the little text underneath was, and only 6 decks? Don't try to steal anything, okay? Okay. That's gonna be tough. Okay. Let's go. We are unfortunately just now I realized we made ourselves a himbo. And I like it. What are you? Ooh. I'm gonna make myself smaller. There we go. Sure. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence. DC 8 failure! Right, your name. It's one of those Norvakian names. Starts with an R? Ragan? Ragan doesn't sound right. Strength. Success. Of course not. For you are the cleric. The cleric? I like that. You are often referred to as cleric. So my name is... Yes, speak it. The cleric. Yes. Jor. You answer. Another question for the darkness. What is your occupation? Wisdom 15. Success. As if it matters. Constitution. You are dead. DC 15 success strength. You aimed at Patriarch. More realistically, you would have ended up a sender. I don't want to be dead. What's an occupation in this context? Work. Getting paid for labor. Don't you have a job? Something really important. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. Class? What class am I? Lower class. Occupation? Ha! Whatever standing at the gates of chaos, holding the line against all things foul, is no mere job. It's a calling. Destiny. Your class is whatever gets you to steer clear of society in general. You are a city cleric, nothing more. What everything? I think I'm gonna go for the I am the guardian of justice and peace, a true human hero. Indeed, your journey has taken you far. Finally, you've come to the one and only. The strong and steadfast. I am the cleric! Yes! You lean a little farther into being a cleric, gain 10 XP for choosing this class 2 times. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose? You are a hero. By divine dictate, only you can save the world. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. To find the Goblin Chieftain? Is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. The National Party of Norvik, of course. If you care for your fellow, vote for the Asgalists. The Free Striders, maybe. Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are ridiculous. The Nationalists, the Asgalists, the Freesiders. I don't know any of these words. The the Argarians, if they are still around. Actually, I'm a playthrou. I don't know what any of those words mean. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. Which is, just say you're apolitical. I'm gonna stay silent. Silence is gold. And when it comes to politics, at least. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Following your convictions. Drowning in the river. Same way you lived. Unable to step out of the uniform. Not for 1 second. I died. Died when he died. I fell into divinity. She took me whole. Okay. When I say that, I don't know what is going on. Probably gonna get revived now. This is really cool. I love the imagery of this. I almost don't want to talk because it's so nice. I like how talking with our like inner voices. That's cool. Like talking with our inner voices, talking with our statistics, essentially, with who we are, like paints you a picture who our character is. Like we know more about him just because we like talked to our inside voices. Oh, I'm alive. Day 1. March 22nd. A fresh start. Get up. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Ready for your glorious quest to continue. Quest, a task performed by a heroic individual and or professional adventurer. Look around you. A circular stone chamber. A storage for apples and corpses. A house of the dead. Your home. Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around, your pouch and uniform. You take a deep breath. Be calm. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait. What's this about the quest? I regain HP. Oh, yes, a quest! You're on a quest to save the city. Oh, I guess we lost part of our memory when we fell into the river and died. You're on a quest to save the city. Urf, be blessed. Urf is our god. Okay, Urf is my god. We're on a quest to save the city. Save the city? Yes, save it from the jaws of democracy. Do I remember anything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your thoughts are scattered, but your mind is fine. Your quest was given yesterday, remember? The tea shop. The tea shop. Yes, the tea shop that blew up. It'll be a tough one. It might take days. A chance for redemption. Redemption? Wait, what'd they do? Insubordination. Inconsistency. Light apostasy. The words live inside your bone marrow. 5 experience. Okay. I really like talking to my inside voices. And like, oh yeah, you remember everything. Well, what happened? I don't fucking know. Okay. A job. So I've done this before. You haven't really. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Urfgard militia service, as well as a few years at the towers. Urfgard, the heroes of Norvik, keepers of the city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. Norvik, your home city, founded by your god towards the end of the Coast War. It is built upon several layers of ancient ruins. Coast War, the Great War, a conflict between the Arcanists of Reed, as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast, a horrible waste of human lives, which claimed millions of lives. There was no honor in this fight, that you know. That you know. A quest. I like these. Good attitude, and there's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election, duh. Which is in 6 days. It said in the start it was 5, I'm already fucking like losing it. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. It depends on your definition. Definition of what? Okay, my inside voices are fucking fighting. Time? The Patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. You must honor the request and complete this quest. Time only advances when you make new choices and dialogues. Oh shit, you are right. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. You're the one they sent. You best get to work, hero. There's that feeling again. The feeling you're about to enter a path from which there is no way back. No way back? That doesn't sound too good. Good or bad, you won't know until you've reached the end. That's very ominous. Can I just not go? Fate will guide me to. That's very ominous. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Urfgard uniform, a dual pains take hold. You require healing. You must consume an apple now. Your skull is broken. The content whole. Bring yourself back from the brink. Find solace on the path and save the paladin from his madness. The flesh will thank you. Worry not of pain, care not of hunger. The city needs you, it needs your bones, ground into pulver on the pavement. Do this and one prayer will be answered. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. The flesh. Your stomach yearns for the void. Do not take the flesh tongue. Do not take the flame tongue. I'm so very confused. One step at a time. Get going. Okay. I'm gonna grab the apple. Behold, an apple. An apple looks better than the ones in the pile. Trifle. Trifle. Yeah. Apple. Oh, there we go. Quest tree? Okay. Class conflict. You declared yourself the cleric of Norvik 2 times. It's a grand title, suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. The tea shop that blew up. Your purpose on Toadstool is to investigate an exposed tea shop, locate this establishment, and gain entry. Election week. The first ever election in Norvik history will take place in just a few days' time. And what will you vote for? Inventory. I'm gonna fuck. Inventory. We see our stats. Oh, we can... Okay. Deep storage. Yeah, apple. An apple grown on Tolstad. And the colors ripple across the surface. Consuming it will save your soul. 1 HP. I'm gonna consume an apple. Okay. We don't have any weapons. Okay. Journal. Norvik. Oh yeah, we have the... We have everything. We have even our spell book. Prepared spells, none. Spell difficulty 12. These are saves, so what the target has to roll. We have collected spells. We have cure wounds. First level spell. Can we prepare it? Or do we need a long rest? Yeah, the 8 plus wisdom ability score. Okay. What's this? Behold. This is yours, isn't it? I'm gonna take it. Tattered cloak. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. It is light blue and tattered, and it was once yours. An Earth cloak add-on. An Urfgard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Interesting style, you could pull it off. Weigh it in your hands. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It smells of salt water. Okay, so we fell into a sea. Or a river that goes into a sea. Beware, someone must have mixed water and salt here. A foul alchemist concoction. It is still quite wet. Weigh it in your hands. It is heavy. Should I wear this? Well, like previously mentioned. You could pull it off. I'll think about it. But I'm not a rogue. Sorry, this word, I am not a rogue, is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. That's not one word, though. So pedantic. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. These are like 1,000,000 crowns on the market. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state. Treat it as such. Alright. +1 dexterity, -1 charisma. Not really something that I am interested in. I am so bad at this. Yeah, I can put it on. I'd rather not. Oh, I can walk like this. Okay, so I can walk with arrows and also just click, point and click. What is this? It's a corpse underneath a blanket. A cold corpse. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of a someone. How is this guy sleeping down here? I am not a very smart man, am I? Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. He's too still to be alive. Check on that rag. Underneath, found the cold corpse of a human. Thinning blonde hair, unkept facial hair. His sons miss him and despise him. Yeah, DC is how difficult the roll is. If you select a dice choice, you then roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher, yeah, this is classic D&D thing. We have -2 to intelligence. I'm good with corpses, right? I'm good with corpses, right? What do you mean? Like, I've been trained to handle them, right? You know exactly what you're doing. Formal training is for people without true talent. Because I'm a master of corpse craft. A hero is not afraid of getting his hands bloody. Truer words have seldom been spoken. A horrific overstatement. Oh, DC 8 now. Good, so that lowered the DC for me. Intelligence 8, so we have to roll a 10. So it's like a 50-50 chance. Examine closer. 18, -2, so yeah, we do it. And there's something strange here. There is no regular gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Lean in and look closer. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of bleeding, either a hard worker or a careless worker, litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. That's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you get. Except, what? There's also a marking on the right leg. A circle with a cross inside it. You recall that it's the marking of PR, potential revivification, Alright, that guy can be revived. Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. But where is this recovery statement? There's something strange here. There is no gentle repose. Was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive found, nor did he have family member with enough ready cash. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow. Who knows? Fair enough. You cover up the corpse once more. So I could cast Revivify on this guy. Potentially, yes. It's okay to lose him, right? Yeah. As long as he doesn't wake up or anything. If you can suffer the loss of moral integrity, it would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. Who was this guy? His hands are calloused. He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man, a dead man. An honorable dead man. Why is he here? This is a morgue? Lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept on cooling in places like this before cremation or burials. I should stop bothering the corpse now. Przyszłam na chwilę zajęcia miłej gry. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Dzięki. I should stop bothering the corpse now. My friend showed up in the chat. A vase of leaves smells what? Lovely. Incense. A divine shrine covered in apples. The runes fill your senses as you approach. Some weird guy over there. I think that's a zombie or something. We're gonna go back to this in a while. At the center you see his red eye watching over you. Yet. Sorry. Let me get back into character. At the center you see his red eye watching over you. Yet, the color is faded. The monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state? It's an insult to Orf and all of his people. Indeed. Yet you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Orf's dream afloat. The city is lost, but it's not yet lost. This is giving me a headache. Politics is exhausting. Remove the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Can I pray here? These old things are still around, huh? Are these rare? No, you will find shrines like this all over Norbak. They're still around, huh? A rock? Yes, they tend to be. It's a shrine to your god. Protect it. Can I pray here? For what exactly? To Urf, of course. There are many gods listening to our prayers. Always. Just remember that they might not respond so clearly. So I can pray to some random god. Urf. I need to pray to Urf. So I can pray to some random god. You may pray as you wish. There's an internal element to it that is underappreciated. It makes you whole. Kneel over. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. You cast spells. You must first prepare them at a shrine. To cast spells. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot of the corresponding level. I'm gonna go prepare spells. I'm gonna prepare cure wounds. Finish my preparation. I'm gonna pray. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and you begin your prayer. And tranquility. Contemplate the tea shop. Let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Major injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate properly. That's it. Your class. Identity is not easy. It's everything from faction to home life to street. What you choose might not be a first step. Choose wisely. Finish your prayer. Wait, can I heal here? Through divine assurance or something? Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant the divine interventions for minor injuries. Of course you can heal here, but only if you pray hard enough. Wisdom 13. Attempt a prayer of healing. Okay. Let's go. 12. 14! Yeah, we have +2. You focus your mind on Urf's symbol, the red eye. And you remember the words. Chant, watch upon me, Urf, shepherd of his folk. You're filled with a spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden, lend me your strength. You feel reinvigorated. This is it. This is prayer of healing. Yes, indeed. Sadly, you are unable to cast second level spells at this time. But it won't be long until you will. 55 XP out of 300. We are on our way to get the second level spells. What other gods are there? I'm down here. Leave. Yeah. I want to check my spell book. Yeah, we have the Prayer of Healing, but we can't cast second level spells. Inventory, we have the incense. Oh, can be consumed to recover first level spell slots. I like that. Thank you very much. Ooh, we have also this. 300 pieces. You encounter the corpse in the Lish house. It seems fresh and ready for revivification, though it costs quite a bit of money to bring him back. Almost a month's rent. Divine scripture. There it, where it doesn't belong. Shield of Faith! You grab that sucker. Okay, I gotta prepare it too. Apples. Central apple pile. You stare at a pile of apples. Apples are good for you. Whose apples are these? Not yours! Maybe they are grown somewhere around here or below. From the ground or from trees. Like potatoes or tomatoes. You are now hungry. Should those be stored alongside corpses? It is just apples. They won't damage the corpses. It's certainly a violation against the city code, probably. Something tells you that no, they should not. Could I eat my way through the pile of apples? You can certainly try. Okay, so that's a no. A tremendous challenge, worthy of your attention. It would be greatly beneficial. Ability check. Okay. That's a lot of apples. Remove the bad apples first. Your hands swipe over the surface of apples, carefully plucking away any with signs of spoilage. Start eating. That's a critical success. You look upon this challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it, and you chew it in peace. Now the third. Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth. That one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It's getting difficult. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chew down on the apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. You've heard of that. Scary. You feel refreshed. For a moment at least. The pile of apples towers over you. Still, you're barely made a dent. The apple boy is back. The apple boy is back. Yes, eat the apple. The apple boy. Feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper. No, it's a spell scroll. You work hard for it. Good job. Ah, the scroll is just for a simple cantrip. Oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Yeah, cantrips are 0 level spells and they can be cast anytime without consuming any resources. You can access your cantrips in the bottom right. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna prepare my spells very quickly because I have the Shield of Faith and Cure Wounds. I cannot prepare the 2nd level spells. 1 cantrip, 3 spells. Good, finish. Okay, spellbook. Dancing lights. You create a torch-sized light within range, making it appear. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Shield of Faith grants me any loss of hit points is reduced by 1 for the duration of the spell. Okay. Dancing light. A very important piece of paper. Intelligence -1. A scuffed voting card made out to Ragnar Hemlin. It's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. What the fuck? You need to bring this to a polling place on election day, if your voice is to be heard. Examine. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. This is your future. The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Rost Court in big bold lettering. 5 days remaining. Oh right, there is an election. Oh! It was nice to not think about it for once. We've never had one of those before. Neat. You should just be a good king again. We should just get a good king again. Worked great last time. We've never had one of those before. Neat. Very neat. Finally, your voice will be heard. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at the district office, you only need to check the boxes of one of the 5 parties. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although in your case, you'd need to write the name of the party you want in the corner along with a signature, since you filled out every box like an idiot. Protect this card with your life. This is your own one vote. You should indeed take care of it. Look at the list of parties. Nationalist Party of Norvik. Freestrider Revolutionary Party. Asgalest Workers' Party. Agrarian Rural Party. All these parties sound dreadful. Arcanist Party of Magic. Oh, maybe not that one. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want, or just leave it empty for a null vote. The box next to each party is filled in with a smudge checkmark, including the last empty one. Are those all the parties? Yes, all of them. At least that you know of. Good to know. We've been here for like nearly an hour right now. Like, I can probably show you guys. There we go. When we started it was like 8 exactly, I think. I don't think I really cover much here, so just I'm gonna be just covering the hours. But yeah, we've been here for like an hour already. Okay, who are you, Goblin Man? A guy. He looks interesting. Zombie. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon age-right face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Identify yourself, citizen. His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. Wait, is this a zombie? Sir, you're a member... Are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. What is he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been at it for a long time. Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it is only just. Undead are not to be allowed in Norvik. I'm gonna wait for it. Go away for now. Oh. So I can't move because... Okay. I can get his... Okay. I can steal his too. Never mind. Attack the zombie. And beat the shit out of him. Cannot save in dialogue? Okay. How about I do this? Quick saving. There we go. If something goes wrong, I know I can just, you know... I just want to know what happens. Attack the zombie. Yes! Deal with this foul creature! Encounters are turn-based. Conflicts where each participant takes turn in rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you are able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choice. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Don't let this shambler get a jump on you now. Dexterity check, roll initiative. 5 -2. Zombie rolls a 10 -2, 8. Zombie, a fucking zombie, a mummified corpse is faster than us. This cannot be legal. Fixing up. Wait! How are you slower than a damn zombie? The slow zombie just stands there. You've got all the time in the world. Your turn! Show him no mercy! No! No! Stay! Do not make the first move. Okay, shove him. The zombie moved first. Keep your composure. Wait and see. Hold up a closed fist and say, "Here, look at this." Then quickly try to trip him. Well, since we're fighting, I'm gonna go for the shove him. I am leaning towards like following my gut more. Like instead of going for strength, I would more of a follow my instincts, especially since they are high. I'm gonna keep my composure, wait and see. Yeah, that's a success. You take a deep breath, staring at the zombie every move. You stay put. The zombie is hostile. His neck snaps around the withered face, now facing yours. The zombie bites down on you hard. The pain is temporary. Okay, this zombie is off the hook. You didn't really do anything to piss him off, did you? This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Does that include you? Yes! You should probably try to de-escalate. Just a tip. Grab him and get his arm. We get it. We have +5 to strength. You successfully grab his arms. Your thick gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now. This end now. Again, the zombie snaps its mouth at you. This time, he latches on hard. Your final chance. Do not falter. Finish this with a sucker punch. We have advantage. Knock him out. Yes! Catching your breath, you stare at the now unmoving creature. Justice dispensed! Now we'll loot him and get that fancy tooth. Wisdom tooth. Okay, it's giving +1 wisdom. Oh! Practically your face, do not take it off. Okay. So our paladin will not take it off. That's interesting. A basket of apples. Some look okay-ish. We got 3 apples. An almost empty box, except for a stale treat and a pouch. Important goods. The receiver is marked as... Huh? Okay. No. We have 25 crowns. Journal. Okay. Wish I could, like, you know, see the history of dialogues. Oh, we got a sword. A slightly broken standard issue Urvgard sword. We get +1 strength but -1 wisdom. Wisdom is at +2 and +3. Strength does not really jump up. Okay, I'm gonna keep the sword. A glow glass, very, very common. Yeah, very common item. Okay. We have a door here, stairs here, and we also got the stairs up here. Yeah. I would go down to see what's down there. I would also loot this place. You approach a crate full of sand. Inspect the crate. You notice a little marking on the back with the letters HBWT. For the English audience, HBWT. HBWT. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim. It's just sand. Hunger. Touch the sand. Your glove has trails across the... Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. What? Is it growing? Underlying choices are more risky, but might offer more rewards. Go deeper. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tag. Fuck it. It doesn't come with a reward. Fuck. Then you feel a tug, a grip, and finally a pull. Waiting! Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. A sizzling groan fills your ears. Your head is heavy. Fight it! You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. But as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sucked from your veins. You are being sucked out of your skin. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out of this point. You could get out at this point. However, then you would have to leave the helm behind. Damn it, try to keep your helmet on. Do I really need to keep the helmet on? Yes, you do. Damn it. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle. Escape without losing your helmet. Critical success! You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of the head, no longer filled with so much blood, screams in your ear. I will not die in this crate! Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles crack and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air, as the trail of sand follow you. Go! Crate of sand. With an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Am I alive? Yes! Shake your head to get rid of the sand in your ears. It helps. A lot! Carefully put on the lid. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you place it gently on top. Your job here is done! I've done a great service to the community. I'm gonna check what's downstairs. City below. Okay, that's the city below. Inside this tunnel. Door inside the tunnel. And what does this lead me up? Where? Ancient architecture. I might want to go up, actually. Just making sure. Okay. There's also an apple here. Oh, I can also just consume an apple and be full health. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs actually, because there might be just nothing interesting there, and I'm just gonna go back. Feats. You can have 4 feats. Good morning, cleric. Okay, I can't walk through here. There's mushrooms. Mushrooms, probably edible. A small fungus spore bowl. These can be formed along the undercoast. They do wonders for your gut. They are not mind-altering, probably. Okay. Visken, local mortician. I don't know shit. I could see his stats. That's cool. Engage. The pale man sits hunched over a sack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentined drake. And that symbol, it's on a lot of official documents of the city. This is the Great Perch of Norvik. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death. I am Visken, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there is anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Yet his eyes say something else. This person emanates an immense power. Foul, perhaps. More accurately, it is simply there. Immovable, eternal. Beware. You love him. I love you. This... okay. This kind of reminds me, I am currently watching the World of Io D&D series, and they are running Curse of Strahd for one of their campaigns. You know, D&D 5th edition, Curse of Strahd, Adventure, blah blah blah. And one of the characters is called Gremel, and he's like a dwarf who's like... I don't know how to call him, but he might be autistic or something. I don't know what was the intention of the player who made him, but he's like a very direct, not think much barbarian, right? And he just straight up tells NPCs, I love you, randomly, whenever they do something kind for him. He just goes, I love you. And this just reminds me of it. Did you save my life? He puts on his pen. He puts down his pen. Your life is your own. You owe me nothing. However, I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They'd caught you in their net. Took you for a corpse. You were. Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. Fair. How did I end up in a river? Not a river, the river. I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges to Tolstad? I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. How awful. His uncaring tone speaks against his words. Who were those fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Find them. They hold the truth. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterline? That's just a guess. Either that or the local tavern, I hope you find them. So I am, in fact, alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Alive, once dead. I have some other questions, I think. Do you know? Figure out what's weird about this guy. I require assistance with some things. There's a zombie in your basement. Figure out what's weird about this guy. There we go, yeah. What do you mean a failure? A DC... This was not... No. This was not a DC-31. Did I hallucinate that it was lower? Oh yeah, it was 31. I thought it was 13. Holy sh... Okay. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than any honorable Urvgard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Some districts are locked on a failure and can be attempted again later. These checks are unlocked on a long or short rest or by spending shards of Jor. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. I wish you luck with your endeavors. It's 30. Okay, so it lowered by 1. Okay. We can probably do this. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. No, an undead abomination, right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wanders as they please. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Seagleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding then. Good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. What do you mean, cleric? He must be punished. You're a criminal harboring zombie workers. You need to be punished. The zombie is clearly working for you. That is illegal. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. I will make sure to tighten up security in the future. This isn't... Ost will do a clean sweep of the basement. This evening, get ready. Oh shit, he has a kobold. Ost, Chief of Security. The kobold gives you a screeched yell. Yes, master! I will also make sure to report this to both the HWBT and the militia. You're clearly doing something. I'm trying to say you need to pay for your... Of course, I'll be sure to ask for a thorough inspection by the PCG. If there is anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled. Okay, so he just fucking tramples me in a conversation. Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It's because of a great man like you that the city still stands. Can I now say that I love you to this guy? I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. This... Make him quiet! Make him shut up. Resist his incredible oratory power. Okay, we need to roll like a 13 here. And make him shut up. Let's try. Yes! Yes! You feel a red veil cover your vision. Muscles clenching. You know what to do. Slam your fist into the stone desk. No! The Constitution, oh my god, is telling me this was a wrong choice. Before the pale man gets out another word, your gloved fist hits the stone-slabbed desk with a loud thud. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. Ah, then pain! Slowly lift your broken fist off the desk. Cleric, a servant by God. Cleric? Cleric, a servant by God, deeply devoted. Yeah. You've broken the law, mortician. Oh, it's time to pay. Despite the pain, you feel like a real man. Yeah, so manly of me. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches below into his desk and brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident, it will not be repeated. He hands it to you. This feels like a bribe. This isn't a bribe, is it? Of course not, cleric. As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept Dogswater on behalf of Norvik. A violation of the Bone Purgent Code, Article 4, in singular violation cases, as Dagswater of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as a Tolstad business owner, that'd be precisely 25 crowns. How does he know that? Well done! Justice has prevailed! Now that this issue is behind us, anything else you need? I require assistance with some things. The hand that I shut you up with, can you fucking fix that shit? Because I broke every bone I had in there. Of course, cleric. Anything for the city. What do you know about spellcasting? You called me a cleric? Make air quotes. I did, yes. I am the cleric. What gave it away? He stops for a second and glares at you. The face drops for a but moment. A heavily armored man in Urvgard colors with a prayer book on his hip. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near if the pale man has seen you with it. They might have found you in the river, but you're clearly of city stock. Could be happenstance. I am indeed the cleric. Good for you. Your purpose is here. You serve the city as a cleric of the river. Though I'd love to ask what type of cleric are you? Type? Yes, if you are a clergyman, you might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. Holy man on a holy mission! Then there are clerics of the bureaucratic variety, city officials speaking for the religious state. You, however, must be an arcane cleric. No, I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one. The pale man stops and ponders your response. Chosen for what? To save the world. An eyebrow raised, almost like he takes your statement seriously. What a good person you are, cleric. One step at a time towards total domination and justice. Good luck with that. So, what do you know about spellcasting? Quite a bit. He seems wary on the subject. Can you teach me magic? A slight smirk creeps onto his face. I sadly don't have time for a proper lecture at the moment. After the election I could make time if you're interested. Beware, his tutelage holds great evil. Until then you are free to browse my collection, he says, glancing at the many books along the western wall. And of course, here. He just fucking... He has Charm Person. A copy of Charm Person. It will surely be useful to you. Lovely. You can make people like you. I'm pretty sure Charm Person makes the person who was charmed realize they were charmed after they snap out of the spell. How do I get more spells? Two ways. You could spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives, or the Great Library in the towers, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options, so I would suggest the other route. What's that? Spell scrolls. Oh yeah, I saw one downstairs. Right, scrolls with spells on them. Indeed. Now, Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange catches, so you'll probably encounter more by just looking around. If you get your hands on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells don't matter, I'm sure. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. I am! Strike a heroic pose. He nods to you and goes back to his writing. That's all I have. That's all I have to ask about spellcasting. Very well. If you want to practice, feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant Ost. Wow, that's evil. Treating a servant like that is despicable. I don't want to do that. In fact, it sounds quite awful. Fair enough, just remember the spells are terribly useful when applied properly. That's all the help I needed, thanks. Alright, anything else you want to ask? I'm going now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. Do they have any weapons on me? No, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the river. Torna. Damn! You'll have to pick up something new, maybe a warhammer. Good. You do not need arms in this city, you need heart. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. Uniform, cloak, and voting card. Yeah, I already have this. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there, he says, and points across the chamber. Ah, so that they could dry since they were wet. How good. and then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. He then looks at the pocket watch on his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You must have it, cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. Esoteric pocket. An area overtaken by esoteric magic. Exceedingly rare along the coast. The further inland you get, the more common they are, with the infinite wastes being theorized to be filled with nothing but. Beyond that, you should be good. Got it. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. Damn, I apologize. Unnatural. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. His words burn a hole in your heart. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double-click or hold Shift the left trigger. Time to go. Where's my book? Where's my book? Okay, so he probably means that. That's another corpse. That's the kobold. Human cause trouble. Yeah, I probably can't really do anything with that. Yeah, this seems to be mine. Wait, is that? A ruined prayer book. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, Brechenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, no, no! By Urf! Phoenix fully updated. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That will cost a fortune. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Urf's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. You protected his words well enough. The book is still salvageable. No excuse. A true man would have done better. A true person would recognize when life is unfair and hold those below him in grace, not contempt. At least a good man would. Excuses! Repent by service. Go now! Onward on your quest! Take the ruined spellbook. Okay. A tool of an arcane cleric, an instrument of the state used to handle rogue spellcasters. The cover indicates it is a spellbook with hymns dedicated to the river Torna, Urf's passing, and the Reconquest. This one is yours. You've spent years perfecting it. Most pages are smudged. It feels terrible to even think about the knowledge lost. You need to get it rebound. It gives -3 intelligence. Yeah, I'm not gonna. While it is funny, not gonna do that. That's 5 HP. That's 3. Okay, I'm gonna grab the mushrooms. Lost 3, healed 3. What's this? Okay, that's good. A thick tome lines upon the iron slab. You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. The verbis der conum ars occulta. The author's name appears to be Salum di Milfori. Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Alright, I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Right, this is a spell you use to keep prepared all the time. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common. Leave the tome alone. So many books. Basic manuals, arcanist histories, novels. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you bookishly. What to read? Read Autobiography Prax by Lord Filius Prax. Read Folktales by the Throu sisters. Read Collected Chants of Norway by Patriarch Phil. Esoteric books. On the first page, a short message is hand-scribed in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Norvik. May you remember that from this collection, with honor and grace, Phil D. Is this a handwritten message from the second patriarch himself? Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. Read the foreword. A dream of unity under Urf. The book begins with a lengthy essay about the foundation of Norwegian cultural values. It's really like a guide, if anything. Oh, what a Norwegian person is. How their values come from various tribes in the old country and how together they have formed something greater under Urf. You've read this before, but you do get a better sense of what this all means now. Is this in some sense a plea, a stern suggestion for every human in Norway to lose any sense of former tribal identity? To embrace a new one, a Norwegian spirit. To give away the old and embrace the new. It is not a completely bad move. To unite a folks is to build community, to lower inequality. Although, of course, there were many direct ways to state at the time made sure that the old did not remain in the shadows. Violence and oppression at times. Esoteric books. The text directly explains how a new Norwegian culture will help the city grow and fight against inequality and injustice through unity. Mainly by being generous and not hoarding wealth, among other things. Then finally, it does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norwegian spirit is not contained within humans only. It is not just blood, it is sweat and tears as well. Those folks who unite with us will not be seen as an other. No, they are Urf's folk. They too are Urf's guard. And that's a long-ass forward. Yeah, it's like 5 pages. Old man likes to ramble. Read Torna's Lament. I went with you to foreign shores, my lord, my god. I pray you keep from harm the beasts each shard a proof of your devotion. Thus I give you to your folk. I give my life for a home at the river in that sliver of land, to vanquish the beasts who roam, the evil who lairs, the fires that burn, to build a life along the river. Every shepherd knows the song, it bellows up the river. Urf lives in that sliver of land. It's your favorite. Close the book. You shouted, looking over the title once more. Collected Chance of Norvik. Take it. It does not... Take it. It does not belong in this place. This is a really great book. Should I really just take it? Do not see it as take. You are freeing this sacred object from the Pale Man's collection. Yes, this is how you should view it. Now take it. Take the book. And place the book in your pouch. Sell it. You will protect it. Wait, huh? You place the book in your pouch. Sell it. You will protect it. Even if taking it from the hold of Pale Man makes you feel conflicted. Glance nervously at the Pale Man. As you turn around, you see the mortician staring at you. Then he gives you a thumbs up. Return the thumbs up. Well, that makes it less exciting. He is helping you for his own gain somehow. Okay, now I am concerned. Real concerned. Okay. It's already 2 hours. I'm gonna leave the books. Okay, what's this? Just left his mark across bonds. It's a very sign of magic. Universal sign of magic. Dread Eye of Urf. Your fate one day. Okay, that's just rifle. I would be stealing something from it. Yeah, that's... I'm not gonna... Okay, let's see. Voice upstairs and the smell of salt. The smell of salt. Okay, so that's gonna be city upstairs. I'm gonna check the downstairs area again. I'm gonna go to the doors that zombie blocked before. Oh, fuck you. A guy, he's not moving. Okay, I'm gonna check here first. Barricade it. We can switch helmets, but not take them off. Glow mushrooms must be tasty. They restore 3 HP. Okay. Phoenix Folio. After your river adventure, your old spellbook is ruined. Find service provider who can remind it for you. Okay. I can also add charm person. I'm gonna go add charm person to my spellbook real quick. Yeah, by the way, just to show you, it's 9:52. We started the date. And we have 5 days, so I'm kinda concerned about the time. Probably more than I should be. Prepare spells. Okay. Cantrips are automatically prepared. Yeah, we have Charm Person, Cure Wounds, and Shield of Faith. Let's move it. We have a small broken sword. That's gonna be fine. We have more mushrooms. Taking a step forward, you touch a thin cord. Something soft latches itself around your ankle. A contraption is now in motion. What is that? A snake or something? Huh? Okay, DC 15, avoid the trap. So we need to roll at least a 17, so that's like 15-20% chance of success. Yeah. It tightens around your boot with a violent tug, and you're forced to the ground, hitting the back of your head on the steps. Before you can even react, your entire body has been dragged over the edge. No, 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 no. You're falling, but not far. With a painful snap, your descent is stopped, and now you're simply left hanging. Okay, so that's 15, pull yourself up. Look up at the rope. You see how it's connected to a series of potions. You see how it's connected to the series of pitons wedged below and in the side of the stone walkway. Next to you is a hanging rock. It acts as the counterweight. How long can I hang like this? Not long. Your skull is pulling. Within minutes you will lose control of your mind. Seems like I'm in a bit of a pickle. You don't say. Pull yourself up. Fuck. Not enough. A deep breath. You have yourself forward, grabbing the rope attached to your ankle. Your muscles strain. Pain, your weight is too much. You've been hanging here for too long. Groan in pain. Your quest cannot end. You must try again. Yeah, now it's 10. What the fuck? A deep breath. You have yourself forward, grabbing the rope attached to your ankle. Your muscles strain too much. Blood in the head. Yeah, pull yourself up. Come on, you can't be rolling away. Thank you. A final deep breath. You feel the numbness spread as you have upwards. One gloved hand grabbing the rope, then another. Through sheer power, you pull your entire body weight upwards, climbing higher and higher until you roll over the edge. Get the rope off. Your fingers dart around your ankle, desperate to remove the latched rope. You rip it off and toss it to the side. Free, safe, alive. That was awful. What kind of evil piece of shit makes a trap like this? Someone who wants you dead. A hunter, maybe. You realize you've been holding your breath. Your lips are probably turning blue. Breathe, I need to breathe, damn it. Air fills your lungs. You are alive. Check out that rope. Extremely sturdy rope, thick, soft to the touch. You do not know the name of this material. Must be exotic. At the knots, you see a series of burned-in letters. Someone left a message on the end of the rope itself. Behold, Bulba Slop. Bulba, the last of the Titans, fought against dragons in Vorgeni, died in a high sea swamp. His corpse spawned many monstrosities across the coast. Great. A fanged predator creeping in the waters below. The rage watches you. Let's go. I'm gonna consume mushrooms to regain my health and continue down. I'm gonna grab more mushrooms. Oh, I can also do the dancing lights. Oh, what's that? A pillar of Jor. You look up at the pillar. The relic rises upwards, endlessly upwards. Right, this whole thing. The central landmark of Norvik, the symbol of Urf's conquest. Think such an esoteric object would just sit here at the center of the city. Not much else they can do with it. Just a highly magical rock left over from a time before time. It was here before Urf, and it will be here after you, remaining until the end. A gate to another time. It looks a bit broken, cracked. Yes. You're certain it is indestructible, but clearly it was once not. Several pieces of the pillar float around in the air, especially as it reaches upward into the clouds above the city. What kind of power will be capable of damaging this? Gods. The fundamental forces of reality. Can I make money of this thing? How many of these pillars exist? 8. Something like that. Well, 1 for each band. But Aura is the best one, right? And they are all equally useless. It's a sign of Ur's power, so yes, this is the best one. But the fact is, no one has managed to make use of them in any way, despite their esoteric nature. So the Pillars of Jor are relegated to being visual landmarks seen from across the coast, through clouds and mist for miles. So what do I do with it? You can always attempt to focus on it, learn from this ancient relic. Since you're the master of all esoteric things, you could probably crack the secret of the pillar, learn how it works and master it, and gain ultimate power and so on. As you do, you feel... get closer. As you do, you feel the air itself tingle. Power! Listen. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Touch the cold pillar. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes, standing in awe of this ancient object. How many battles do you think it has seen? How many deaths? How many noble sacrifices given to one's god or king or people? The thought stirs in you a deep sense of longing. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. Perhaps right now. Try feeling it. Fuck. Closing your eyes, you begin to focus. Your mind places squarely at the esoteric force. By the way, this is exactly what happens in D&D. If you spec for something specific and you want to do it, like here with me and strength, I have nearly maximum strength, right? You can fucking do shit. Because whenever you do something that you are qualified for, you specialize that, you will roll low. And when you do some random bullshit haha, you suddenly roll high. And this is something that happens consistently. Your mind forms into an arrow and you fire it forward, but it is repelled. Opening your eyes, your hand is no longer pressed against the cold surface of the pillar. You are instead holding it against your heart, shaking. This is wrong. Yes. Try again later. Whatever is whispering to you from beyond is more powerful than you imagined. Touch the cold pillar. You place your hand upon the cold surface. Your body quakes. You think of the sacrifices, but you can't feel it. You walk away. Okay, let's reignite dancing lights and check out what's here. A shard. Shard of Jor. Spent in dialogues to unlock dice checks. River Key, you were brought, yeah. You approach the firmly shut doors. They appear to not be open. The legendary horrifying OWD. OWD. These are all over the proper dungeon. As it should be. Dungeon? Dungeon? Have you looked around? Legendary? Truly. Horrifying? Yeah. Should be? Should be. OWD. The one and only one-way door. They keep popping up all over the place underneath Nordic. Sometimes upstairs too, but that's rarer. So I'll need to find the other side in order to open it. Does logic here? Yes? Alright. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out. It's already 10. I was promised a goblin companion. There is no goblin companion. Fuck, I entered the labyrinth. Hey, it's a shard of Jor. Something in the hole? Amulet of Annihilation? A hole in the wall, with your hand in it. Grasp the amulet. Alone in this dark hallway, you look upon the object in your hands. A clawed hand, bronze and jade, grasping a sphere. A perfect orb of dark. Be careful. Examine it closer. The claws are detailed, monstrous, some kind of beast. The jade inlays catches the dim light, but the sphere catches nothing. Light goes in, nothing comes out. I'm guessing it's Sphere of Annihilation. The hand might represent the hand of Vecna? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't. This is not even the same universe, so at least I think. Do not poke the orb, you will lose a finger. Sniff it. Smells like nothing. Literally nothing. An absence of smell. Unsettling. Can I lick it? No. Why not? No. Come on, please. You are not going to lick it. Whoop. Okay. Amulet of Annihilation. This amulet forms the shape of a... yeah. +2 Constitution and 1 Intelligence. Yeah, that's good. +6 to Constitution. We have... yeah, 2 Amulets of Jor. Still only 11 health. Hey, look at that. One-way door. There we go. Oh. You detect something unusual about this section of wall. Specifically, the ornate skull. This is a doorway. Run your hand along the surface. Your gloved fingers trace the stone. Smooth, cold, ordinary. But wait. One section feels different. A little distinct from the others. Press the tile. You push. A soft click. The wall shudders. Then slides open. Revealing a dark passage beyond. Cold air rushes out. The smell of old stone and dust. And something else. Death. He means his weapon, not his manhood. That won't be needed in this dead, bony place. Gulp. Okay, so this place might be dangerous. the city below. Ooh, there's a skull here. A literal pile of skulls. Thousands, each a life taken by war, suffering, or time itself. The eternal cycle. You will join them soon. This is insane. So many bodies. You know well about this. This was the first of the containment crypts. Containment crypt, an area designated as confinement for bodies to avoid the risk of undeath. Many were erected beneath Norvik during the years of attempted reclamation of the cursed lands. The first, this is Urf's first crypt, built for himself by himself. These bones belong to curse victims, those claimed by the cursed lands horrors. Designed to raise as undead hordes, Urf sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim these spirits, the literal bones of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with the many, many bodies, brought here to Norvik, then put into those crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same. An attempt at total redemption. They should have been left in the east. Urf did his duty, doing his best to cleanse the world and free his spirits of his own people. Putting them all under the city was a pretty ballsy move. Urf did his duty, doing his best to cleanse the world and free the spirits of his fallen people. Indeed. And as you can see, it was a success. Those bones do not move. They are not held in the crazed vitriol of negative necromantic energy. They are at rest, even in this horrid state. Watch them carefully. They do not move. So these are all people who died in the Cursed Lands? Yes. The great tragedy of your people. And this is how they ended up, simply due to the issue of numbers. There were too many bodies to give proper burial rites to each of them, even after burning their flesh. Since ocean or river burials are even more problematic due to the horror issue, this was the best option. May we head to the dead and leave. There's a rat. Rat. What the fuck? Black rat. It glares at you ominously, but otherwise doesn't even try to fight. As you grab it, it's clearly given up on any kind of self-preservation or happiness or hope for social improvement, or maybe you're reading too much into it. Okay, I have a pet rat now. Oh shit, there's another here. A horrid noise in the dark. Moving, a mess of rusty iron clattering bones. Moving towards you. It calls to you. Roll initiative. 9, -2. 7. Yes! Fuck you! I am speed! Incoming undead is set on killing you. You must defend yourself and smite this foul abomination. Join your brothers. Join your brother. Join your brother. Give him a hug. Okay, so my instincts are not the best. Can I just tell it to stop? Would hugging it help in any way? Yes! Bro. I would need to roll like 17 or 18 18, I think. 18, well, true. 4, yeah, 17 or 18, so we have 20% chance to succeed on the hug. Try to dodge, punch the skeleton. Punch the skeleton is 13 to roll, so we would have like 40% chance to hit him. That's a bad one because that's also 17, so that's also 20%, and it's less funny. I'm gonna try to give him a hug. I have +6. That's a 17. Exactly what I needed. Bone against bone. You quickly constrict your brother with your flesh or wrapped bones. It squirms, but it cannot leave your grip. Can you feel the brotherly love? The skeleton shrieks as bones break, the dust flying out across the chamber. The shriek fades. I love you so much, brother. Whatever evil animated this corpse seems to fade away, leaving only a husk in your bosom. The animated. Let go. The foe has been vanquished. Death through love. I killed him with brotherly love. 15 experience. The bones spill to the ground in a pile of dust and scrap metal. No other threats. The skeleton must have been the only guardian. A great battle? You've performed your duty. The script has been cleansed. Oh god, I almost died. I mean, I didn't almost die, I just walked up to him and hugged him until he fucking died. A bang from somewhere far away echoes down the hallway. A shiver down your spine. Then the chamber grows silent once more. A scent of death still lingers. Kneel down to the pile of bone. Let's see what kind of loot we get. Defeat the skeleton without Sneal. Okay. I got an achievement for that. This was a great warrior in his time. You have honored him with one final fight. I don't think that was honor. I don't know if that was like an honorful way to go. He just jumped out, went, I'm gonna stab you! And then I just hugged him, and he just died. Say a prayer to Urf. Just focus on looking at the corpse. Do something in between grave robbing and religion. Be apolitical! Say a prayer to Urf. You do so. Alright. And that's a helmet. Taken from an undead in the city below. This helmet was worn in the early days of Norvik. By those powerful spell-slinging clerics who served Urf in his reconquest. It even has some glowing esoteric runes left on the inside. Berg Grungen It gives me +1 intelligence, +1 constitution, and -2 charisma. Since I have shit charisma anyway, and I am already buffing my intelligence, might as well. Now I have only -1 on intelligence, and -3 on charisma, and +7 constitution, which is great. Oh yeah, I can tab. That's cool. I see a mace. A mace? Yeah. You reach for the mace. It is cold. Colder than iron permits. The metal feels wrong. Grip it harder. As your gloved hand wraps around the handle, a chill runs up your arm. Not just cold. Something else. A presence. Wait. Turn around. Nothing. Just the empty crypt. But you saw something. In the corner of your eye. Just look at the mace again. You look down at the mace. It's ornate, well crafted. Yet, your body seems to fail when you hold it. Something is very, very wrong with it. What? Is it cursed? Did I just get cursed? No, it's... There, again. The figure. In the periphery. Watching. Spin around. Nothing. Gone. But you know it was there. You felt it. Try to put it away. You move to secure it on your back. The presence fades. Slightly. It's still there, but weaker. Damn this! You find this lovely weapon ready to take on the city's foulness, and you simply cannot wield it. The horror, like some unfleshy ghost, came to haunt you. It's too great. Keep it sealed. Keep it closed. The spirit watches. Gulp. Okay. So it gives +2 constitution, +1 wisdom, but -2 strength. So I can do that. Yeah. And it buffs my constitution to +8. I'm not gonna. I want to keep having the +5 strength. I might switch up whenever I see something that needs a lot of constitution, but for now it's gonna remain in the backpack. Gonna quick save. Okay. The crypt of an archer, it's empty. Shard of Jor, money. I'm gonna check this one, finally. The first tomb of Wolf. This is it. This is the first place his body was placed 27 years ago. Your lord, your master, your god Urf. Fallen and exhumed, like his city. I watch closely. This is how every divine dominion ends. With the cracking of an ugly tomb. This place is still holy, consecrated. Despite this, horrors still walk the grimy tiles. Urf's trace still linger here, as it should. Leave the sarcophagus. Fighter. Empty inside. Bond West. 75 crowns. I'm finding a lot of money. Click chance. Oh, I didn't realize I have this. That would have been useful to equip much earlier. I should be watching what I have. Oh, restores second level spell slot. That's good, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna quick save. A stone coffin rests against the wall. Of classical dwarven design used for early Urfolk tombs. The lid is sealed tight, almost built into the wall itself. Ornate carvings cover the surface. Symbols of death and rebirth, all dwarven in origin. Forge and hammer. Examine the coffin. You run your hand along the stone. Cold, smooth. Something about this feels off. Look closer at the carvings. Your eyes trace the symbols carefully. Death, rebirth, the cycle. Typical dwarven work. A few words of poetry, nothing interesting. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It says, Gudargar, Folkdor, Injet Nut Uder Slen. Along with many other proverbs, each one personalized for the fallen. These coffins must have been close, dwarven warriors of Urf, until their graves were exhumed, of course. Examine the handle. It is ingrained perfectly into the design. An iron ring serves as the grip. Pull the handle. It is firm. You cannot move it. Rotate the handle. You grip the carved skull and twist. A soft click echoes within the wall. Something has unlocked. Now pull the handle. The handle resists for a moment, then gives way. Revealing a narrow staircase descending into darkness. Cold air rushes up. Ancient, stale. Doom! Into the dark. I'm gonna check if there's nothing on this side. No, okay. Quick save. And rushing in here. Oh shit, it's a demi-lich. Fuck me. I'm gonna take this Shard of Jor. Let's look at it first. Wooden coffin, rotting. Dream patch, 20 crowns. Dream patch, what does it do? Small amount of pixie essence. Can be used to recover third level spell slots. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna quick save right now. Hello, demi-lich person. A highly decorated skull. Stepping into the hidden tomb, you see a colorful display of twinkling light through the gloomy and dusty air. An eerie altar. Sorry. Oh, my eye, my eye. Oh, damn, my eye, my eye. Oh, I got something in my eye. Shoot. Oh, damn it. Oh, there we go. An eerie altar placed on top a skull and several colorful gems. Valuable too. And shiny. Take one. You could get it appraised by someone downtown. The skull is a sign of death. Whatever esoteric effect is in place here, do not disturb it. Just look around. Strange skull. The shrine is quiet. The colorful gems cover its altar, as well as the eye sockets of the central skull. To think this sacrilegious and quite frankly ominous corner would be stashed away in such a holy place. This is Orf's original crypt, for God's sake. Is there no depth of depravity this cultist and undeaf enthusiasts can stoop to? Yeah, is there no depths of depravity, blah blah blah. Yeah. These gems in the eye sockets look kind of nice though. They do. Maybe if you're quick enough. Do not. I should just leave it alone. Yeah, I don't think touching the skull is a good idea. I'm gonna save just to see what happens. I'm gonna just see short term what happens. If like nothing happens immediately, I'm just gonna reload the game anyway. I just want to know what happens. Moment. The shrine is quiet. The colorful gems cover its altar as well as the eye sockets of the central skull. Yeah. Grab the skull. And the second you place your hand on top of the skull, the gems begin to glow. Huh. That's 8! A blast of necrotic energy fills your veins from your palm, going up to your heart. Despite this, you cannot remove the palm. It is glued to the skull. Scream and shake the skull. As you do, a shriek fills the air, followed by a shrill voice. Put me down! I told you! I said that this was a demi-lich. Helen Bondvale. Keep shaking. After 2 more shakes, the skull pops out of your palm, the necrotic damage on your flesh fading. The skull bounces against the wall before stopping suddenly midair. As if lifted by some invisible force, the bejeweled skull rises from the altar. Its gleaming eyes twinkling in the light, its jaw chattering, the noise causes you to recoil. Death. An unending wave of dread falls upon your essence. An esoteric force it is. It is entering your mind. And the abomination or Urf protect me. I'm not sure. Urf, protect me! You barely stand. I can't move. I'm alive! The dread, you resist it. The skull's jaw stops chattering. As the noise disappears, you feel in control once more. You wake me up for some trifling bullshit? You a trifler, huh? It clicks its teeth. No, sir, please stop making that sound. What's trifling? I am the cleric. Try not to puke. I'm a rogue. I'm a great wizard, nothing else. I'm the cleric. Cleric, eh? A cleric of a dead god. The body cannot sustain this. Undeath. The skull lets out a howling laughter as it shudders about in the air. I am Necrolord Bondevol. Punch the skull. A horrifying creature. A lich fallen into a state of insanity and decay, rotting into nothing but a skull. It is in many ways the dangerous variant, for its madness is as unpredictable as it is dangerous. Punch the skull! Okay, so if I choose any of these dialogues, she's going to attack me again, and I literally cannot take any single point of damage. This gives me like a 30% chance that I will survive. Oh, sorry, 35% chance that I will survive. So I'm gonna try that. If not, I have a quick save right before trying this, so... Wow, that went well. You wind up your fist. Then you attempt to lock eyes with the gems and try to send your shaking arms forward. Come on, come on! Fight me, coward! You floating skull-shaped coward! Ha. You attempt to strike at me? The skull lets out a mocking laughter as you recover from your mistake. I like you. What? Such gusto! You remind me of my old lieutenant. That boy always swung at his superiors. I raised him 12 times over the course of the war. Stop laughing! I'm trying to kill you, you undead monster. Does that mean you won't kill me? He laughs some more. Kill? A bit too late for that, you whelp. If you keep this up, you might be worthy enough to be raised as a servant one day. He rattles a laugh, slowly spinning in the air. This can let me know... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do the voice. This can let me know all about your little situation. Hold on, you know Viscan? Of course! The demi-lich clicks once. You're not very necromantically entangled, are you? Is that a bad thing? I've never managed to master that school at Towers. Master it? No one masters it, not even after centuries of scholarship. You see, I'm not just some horny wizard. The skull drops down and flips around on the table. I'm a goddamn mage! This lich is, surprisingly, not a threat. For whatever reason, his intentions are far more sinister. He intends to teach you something. Trained in the arts by Hagin Dim, legends sent to fight on behalf of the greatest empire in the history of George Arsemprint. Yeah. Necro Lord is not just some title. It's a calling, a dream of undead supremacy. One day it will be reached. You're the lucky one here, for I will help guide you to a string attunement. A necromantic attunement. I'm thinking, sorry, blah blah blah. You'll do that for me? Why should I want to learn necromancy? You and your cursed esoteric existence is an abomination. You must be destroyed. Right, sure, I just have some questions first. Right, sure, I just have some questions first. Then talk! The skull is not going to kill you. But you do not have the strength to vanquish a demi-lich like this, so... Later. Do it later. He liked your punch. -4 DC. I literally cannot perform this, by the way, because I have -1 to my tests. So, what are you exactly? Ah, you never asked, did you? I'm a terrifying lich, of course. Got it. You would have to be pretty stupid not to. How did you end up like that? Like what? Skull. He goes silent for a few seconds. I don't know what you are talking about. The demi-lich is probably in denial about the whole being a skull thing. A lich. Ah, that! Long story. I've been around since the 300s. Arcane era, Divine era, Fade era. No, Gate era, is it? You think I'm a damn Spellion? The Gate era began over 4,000 years ago. Do you realize how few relics, let alone creatures, still exist from that time? I should figure you. Brother, what? What the fuck are you saying? I can't read that. Fuck. Let's try that again, shall we? I should finger you just for saying such a stupid thing. What is this lich suggesting? Divine era? No, I'm not that old. Come on. Fade era? By the strings, no, I'm insane! I wouldn't be talking with you if I was a lich of the fucking Fade era! Come on, I'd be over a millennium and a half! Arcane era? Of course, what else? The skull pauses, it's rotting, sorry, the skull pauses, it's rotating and focuses on you. I'll talk your skin off, cleric. Please, no. Where did you grow up? In a small village called Esoteric Ebb. We had barbarian invasion from Vorgeni borders every year. To protect them, I raised our dead from the village crypts. The years were some bloody battles, I'll tell you. Took a dozen heads before the message got into their thick giant skulls. Who taught you necromancy? A ghost, actually. Hunted the ruin outside my father's farmstead. Led me to my first spellbook, told me how to pull strings and fast-tracked my spell slot accumulation. Her name was Uliena Prax, a wonderful, crazy harlot. Where is she now? The school does a spin. She was captured by a high-ranking exorcist after I built my first squadron. Last I heard, there was part of some free strider trade prince personal collection. Last I heard, she was a part of some free strider trade prince's personal collection, kept her in a bottle. Like she's a genie or something. I would have gone with a fancy box myself, or an urn. Your innards churn by having to listen to his strange tales. What is your greatest accomplishment? Oh, it's a bit embarrassing, but it has nothing to do with necromancy. Back in the war, I was to receive a commendation in Kazan, big event, big deal. Well, that evening during the reception, I managed to seduce and charm a beautiful young lady. Turned out she was the daughter of a Hagin Dim Arcanist. Can you imagine? So obviously I married her straight away. My father-in-law made sure I got promoted to Helen Buck over the next decade. Got me deep into the Arcanist circle until the accident, of course. Okay. I see we can move on to about the accident. But I am... And that's your greatest... You married up, and that's your greatest accomplishment? So what did you do to earn that commendation? What's your greatest necromancy accomplishment then? Oh, easy. I led the animation of a Dracolich. A Dracolich? A Dracolich, yes. Echimilion Ravd. A child of Estus, not one you'd read about in history books, but she had spirit that dragon. I wasn't a regular in the dragon cultist community, but my expertise as a lich led them to hiring me. I would have done it for free, honestly. He lets out a sinister chuckle. In the end, we succeeded. That was my greatest accomplishment, cleric. Creation of one of the most fearsome creatures do we ever walk the coast? What happened to the dragon? I obviously won't divulge the secret of Draco Lichdom, but rest assured that Ishmillion went through hell to achieve her new form. It wasn't a tragedy what those Genie Templars did to her and her army, otherwise she could have easily ruled a city or two by now. Genie Templars? Some crazy warriors out of Karmagesh was a big thing 100 years ago. I am fond of dragons, you know? Mortals look up to us, gods look down on us, dragons treat us as equals. At least the wise ones. So what did you do to earn that commendation? Murder, mostly. Once I had mastered 9th level spell slots, I managed to create my own custom raise that spell. It allowed me to direct 100 zombies at once, and most importantly, they all had basic motor functions left. They could use tools, rifles? Rifles? Am I having a stroke? They could use tools, rifles, wands, basic magic items. I'm gonna say your rifles. I have dyslexia, fuck you. I don't know what to read. It took a toll, but I alone had held the line on Gormisol for 3 days straight. Corpses as far as the eye could see. Those were the days. He sounds wistful. He's obviously evil. Or insane. Tell me about that accident of yours. This lich is... this lich is talking all night long, it seems. It's really not worth talking too much about. After myself and my dear wife had both achieved lichdom, I made some misplays in the politicking? Yeah, fuck it. Stepped on the wrong foot, so to speak. Got my entire splinter house exiled from the Hagendim coalition. One thing led to another, yada yada. I ended up in Askney. The lord of the fortress invited me to stay for a while. Did some freelancing, you know, newly divorced dad shit. Akan, one of 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Askani. Once Orf arrived, I ended up working with some of his paladins. Never met the fellow, but I like the cut of his jib. The lord of the fortress. The fortress of Verdun. You know, the esoterical, shadowy, miles-wide castle? That sounds like a crazy dungeon. Sure is! The lord reached out, was looking for necromancers to add some new tricks. Who is this lord? No clue, but he paid well and let me research the crazy stuff going out on there. Still have no idea what the fortress actually is. My professional guess would be that it's an esoteric pocket gone wild, like a slice of pure negative energy that's landed right in Askany and can't escape its bubble. Just one of many weird wonders of the coast. Many great beasts to encounter and vanquish in that legendary evil dungeon. You should go there someday. You have any kids? I don't know so. What? Really? My wife, Akalia, ex-wife, was a prominent member of the MRS, Magrocast Reproduction Society. They were at the forefront of women first magicians. You know, the kind of stuff that makes the whole childbirthing and or rearing business into a cakewalk. I never got along with those hags, but they did let me have 2 sons, so that's something. Okay. Magocrator Protection Society, a hack-centered organization in old Deminor, focused on creating artificial population booms among the Arcanists. While successful, it led to many feminist insurgencies during their reign. Are you implying that sons are better than daughters? That sounds like feminism. I thought the Arcanists were old-school patriarchs. Good job, brother. Good job, brother. Thank you! Akalia did most of the work, of course, but my contribution should not be forgotten. Okay. Good job, brother. What happened to your kids? I think some of them survived the fall. My blood wasn't prominent enough to be lineage persecuted among the free striders. At the same time, it's not like they received any inheritance. Logically, I should have some great grandchildren scattered about Demonori. Oh, sorry. What's it called now? Reeds? Stupid name. If you ask me, they should have called it Stradary or something that would have been on brand. Cool, that gives me a better picture of your life. Enjoy the view! Oh, damn, it's lowering. Tell me about Viscan. Lovely bastard. I gave him a serious case of testicular torsion once. Can't believe he ever forgave me. Oh, fucking course he... I cast testicular torsion! Woo! Fucking... Cool, he twisted his balls. Why? Pure evil. Vanquish this foe now. The skull lets out maniacal laugh. What the fuck? What would you... What the fuck? Why would you ever do that? Just over as a joke, try too much is sneaking up to someone and doing the twist. Cringe. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Not like he didn't deserve it. We had a little war going on, okay? I had just left my position at the fortress of Virtune. It was 30 years, I believe. It was 30 years, I believe, right when your Urfolk had begun growing quite bold up River Torna, so I decided to sneak into your city here. That's when I saw him. An old opponent, Viskin. I immediately remembered his ugly mug and his rotten soul engineering. You came to Norvik 30 years ago. Just how old is Viskin then? No clue. Maybe 100 or 2. Either way, I decided to kill him and take his place among the immortals of Norvik. A couple of magic duels and assassination attempts later, and we were at a stalemate. Although they consider it more as me just getting tired of hunting him down all the time. Him and his goons our battles came to an end, though when a local vampire started messing with us both, threatened to expose us, so we joined up. Team up of the century. Or the decade at least. You two fought a vampire together. Was an epic duel of the shadowy fates. The skull bounced around. Together, however, the vampire was easily eliminated. In the aftermath, we decided to work together. Viscan even helped me get this sweet alcove for myself. We share research from time to time and work together to figure out the mystery of... He stops. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about something else. Did you turn into a skull in that battle with the vampire? A skull? He makes a motion that could be interpreted as a shrug. I'm a bit bony, but a skull? Don't be preposterous. The dim lich is clearly unaware of his own situation. He's either deluded or there is some esoterical effect placed upon his memories. Is that lich an idiot? A fool? Who was the vampire? Thomas Darrow was his name, a nobleman, which made it much more dangerous. He's saying a Darrow was a vampire. Slander, surely. Hopefully. We cut him down without anyone suspecting a thing. Maybe I shouldn't say this out loud, but hey, who cares? The mysterious death of Thomas Darrow was written about quite extensively in the magazines about 15 years ago, back when you were a kid. Was this about research? Nothing, that's nothing. He says nothing more. Alright, I have some other questions. Ask freely, cleric. Lich-like. Know anything about the tea shop thing? Nah, nothing, literally nothing about any tea shop. I got updates sometimes, but I don't know. Fun that it exploded though. It's very fun. I love it when tea shops explode. I wouldn't say it was fun. I don't have an opinion on the explosion itself. I'm more looking into why the explosion happened and so on. It was probably a rogue wizard or some kind of magic item mishap. Whatever, a necklace of fireballs was smuggled from the floating cities down to the peasants. They always find a way to blow themselves up in the most spectacular ways. Hilarious! That used to be common? Not every day a village exploded in a fireball. Those necklaces were valuable, but sometimes some smuggled one away from the front lines or off a factory floor. I was never too into evocation magic for that reason. Too easy. He chuckles in a sinister way. What are you voting in the election? What are you voting in the election? Yeah. It was against my ideological belief to vote. Democracy doesn't work. Never has, never will. Why do you say that? People are just too stupid. Yeah, on average, statistically. Majorcracy or technocracy might work. Hell, even oligarchy has its uses. Just look at the free striders. But real democracy is foolish. It might help launch these other more powerful forms of government into speed, but real permanent democracy, a shit show. And just you wait. Have you seen a real democracy in action? Somewhat. Some pre-Arcanist states had pretty formal democratic conventions established. They were eaten, consumed by the power of the majorcracy. They could not handle the rapid changes and extreme strength of the more directly controlled governments. The only reason a majorcratic power did not stand on top at the end of the Coast War is because of George in ebbing. Is because of George inebriating ebbing. Terribly annoying. Ebbing what? Of course! You haven't heard of it. The Esoteric Ebb. The title drop! The title drop! He did the title drop! Everyone, quickly, point into the pog! Woo! He's speaking of the lack of powerful magic in our world. The lack of magic. We can talk about political theory all day, but But if the ebbing had not occurred, the Arcanists would still rule the coast. There is no argument to be had about that. Thank the gods for that. The people, you people were terrible for our realm. It was a tragedy. I hope magic returns to what it was. I still think the three Striders would have won eventually. I'll be voting for them, by the way. The gods would have stricken you down from your thrones in the end. You know it. The skull lets out a surprisingly hearty laugh. I'll be voting for the nationalists, by the way. Or be blessed. Pose the prayer. We'll see once the tide turns. Sure, sure. There is a deep question here. Some ask if this magical fading could have caused Urv's end. Is it not considered very acceptable to inquire such things? But it is a fair question. I have to ask, what do you think the ebb really is? The devilish swirls around in the air before landing down on the altar. I say the same thing most rational arcanists said back when it was first discovered. Jor is alive. He is hunting us, taking away what he gave with his strings. As a joke or a punishment or a gift, who knows? Personally, I'm furious at him. If he is indeed still here watching us. That's something. The skull slowly floats up into the air again, waiting for another question. That's like 10% chance for me to succeed. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm going to tune with necromancy. Oh, 19! Think. This Demilish believes himself to be your teacher here. He might be insane, but there is still knowledge to be had if you can decipher it. Hold out hand. Tell me as best as you can. The School of Necromancy, how do I master it? Strings are strings. They are equal but different. You must have seen them a lot, since you have them running through your flesh in the masses. I do. He continues. A string of necromancy becomes that when it interacts with negative energy. Thus, it begins to look like flesh to me. For example, I have surely as many strings going through my existence as you do, except mine are necromantic. Yours are. The skull shakes a bit. Many others. How do you deal with strings usually? When I attune with strings, I twist them. Ah, so that is how you cast your organized spells then. Necromancy is special because of that negative energy. Twisting a necromantic string would hurt, naturally, if you are anything but not alive. A living necromancer learns to either manage the pain through mutilation, religious fervor, physical numbness, or they learn to cut the string. Cut. Everyone uses different terminology. You might have heard it calling... sorry. Everyone uses different terminology. You might have heard it called willing the string or mastering it. It's the step every spellcaster must go through to reach the higher tier magic. They must learn to manipulate the string's shape. The shape of the string. Yes. But does not have a shape, it's just a dot. The skull laughs mockingly. Why do you think they call it a string then, dumbass? It measures change over time. You might have grabbed and twisted your strings in a moment, but cutting a string means grabbing it independently from all its other parts, in the past and in the future. Don't just twist it. Separate it from itself. Oh. So that's what that means. That strings goes through time. Manipulating it more closely requires it to be twisted only in the now, without the other baggage. Stick out your hand. Yes, locate a string near Bondval, a pale string. Yes, twist it. You... Ah, shit! Open your eyes. That hurts! What? You twisted the string to cure wounds, you idiot! Hurt like a, what do you call, motherfucker! I failed. The skull laughs intensely. You did great, cleric, or should I say, necromancer! That was a cure wounds for sure, but a necromantic cure wounds. Instead of a cure wounds cast through sissy abjuration or hardcore flesh melding transmutation, you now manage to simply remove the negative energy to reach the same conclusion. Healing. Although yes, it did hurt like hell, all hell. Since negative energy obviously is kind of my thing here, as a glorious lich. Oh, so I mastered necromancy. An overstatement perhaps, but you should be able to cast the one spell you're looking for, at least. Speak with dead. Finally. That's what I'm talking about. The skull nods. You want a spell scroll? What's the catch? The skull widens its jaw, then it coughs up a tiny spell scroll into the altar. Grab it reluctantly. Terrible, but a spell is a spell. You've earned it, my evil apprentice. As long as you use it for selfless goals, there is no evil in such magic. Probably. Glorious! Another tier of magic unlocked. Even if it's just a 3rd level spell, it will surely lead to greater things in the future. If you have any other questions, go ahead. Speak of that. That's 5 questions, right? Yes, indeed. Plus, the spell does not allow the spirit to learn anything new. It just literally animates a simile of the creature. It's an extraction tool, not a way to learn information. So if a person is being targeted by Speak with Death, and then resurrects, that person will not remember the questions or answer it gave. Not one bit. Except, of course, yes, there have been recorded instances of it happening. Rare, very rare. But only for creatures entangled so heavily in the strings of Jor that their spirit itself grew tendrils, so to speak. If the spirit lives entirely within the strings, then it theoretically could listen in on the Speak with Death conversation. But that's entirely based on conjecture, along with some instances I've encountered during my necromantic studies. Nothing to base our worldview on, wouldn't you say? Interesting. Indeed. Good job on this. I can see you have an extreme talent for handling strings beyond what I've seen in my youngsters. I would love to watch you burn out on a battlefield among hags and legionnaires. The skull lets out crazed laughter while spinning around in the air. Anything else you want? I'm going now. Goodbye, Pandavol. Yeah, that's a DC 15 pickpocket. Wisdom +1, intelligence -1. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out. Short rest. Spend 1 hour to recover. D8 health. Remove 1 level of exhaustion and restore 1 spell slot. I think I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. And then I'm gonna use my items to heal up. And now I'm full. Yeah, that's good. Let's check the stairs. They go up. I would need a key. I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, light. Door. There's a... Whoa! Shit. Who the fuck are you? The roots. HWBT Guardian. Engage. Hold, human! A hairy beast towering over you, its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Do not pass farther. This woman does not hold power over you. Do not let her stand in your way. Hello, woman. She snorts at you. I don't like your tone, man thing. I was just about to say the same thing without the man thing comment. That's kind of interesting. You're doing good down here? Okay, I'm gonna pick the one. I was about to say the same thing without the man thing comment. That's kind of interesting. What? What are you babbling about? I'm not sure. She glares at you. Oh, what were you talking about? You are not allowed to pass. Back away. I, Mungor, of the Rigid and the HWBT, demand it. The bugbear places a hand on its weapon. A morning star? Beware! Wait, which one has the ball on a chain and which one has the ball on a stick? Yeah, Flail has the ball on a chain, Morningstar has ball on a stick. A club! Keep it simple. She will not use it. Can I ask some more personal questions to flirt? No need for that, since I have no need to pass. Good. I defeated the skeleton in the crypts. You did? Well, she looks up and down. I am impressed. Less for us to worry about. Yes! Impressed enough to let me pass? No. Darn. Yes? Whom do you serve? She snorts. I work for the Halfways. I serve Lady Sagleaf. So I need to ask her for permission if I want to pass. She squints and thinks for a few seconds. Yes, if she gives you permission, I will let you pass. But I do not think... She stops mid-sentence. Are you a cleric? I am the cleric, yes. Not even need to think about what I pick here. I am just the cleric. I heard the cleric was sent because of the explosion. Why are you down here? The dragon is waiting. I'm sorry, I just sort of ended up here. I don't follow orders, even if it's from the dragon. I'm not sure where to go. I'm quite lost. She shakes her head and sighs. Head up the stairs. The apple tunnel is usually locked, so you will have to leave the Lish house by going all the way up. Apple tunnel. Silence. You head up the stairs, okay? After that, you head south. Go across the grass. There should be a goblin standing guard. Listen to her. Right at the garden entrance, talk to him. We're able to follow these instructions. Treat her with respect. She's clearly a powerful woman. Yes, ma'am. Then go. Her roar causes you to stir. Okay, bye. I'm gonna try to flirt with her later. Oh, I have a level up. Level 2. Ability score +1. Hit points +5. +3. Hit dice +1. more. Oh, we're gonna have second level spells. I'm gonna increase. I can't increase strength. I can increase. Okay. But I think I'm gonna increase wisdom to +3 because I don't think I need constitution buff. I'm gonna increase wisdom. Yeah, now we have access to second level spells, and we have the Speak with Dead. Yeah, Ray of Healing. Okay, I'm gonna remember that one. We have 19 health. Okay, I'm gonna also want to see what's... Oh. It's a long way down. Abyss will swallow your soul. Okay. I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna explore more here later, I think. There's a bit of the dungeon that I still haven't explored. And there's... Haha, fuck you. And there's also the small town, right? So I'm gonna be returning there anyway. So then I will be... Oh shit, I forgot the pocket watch. Wait. Advantage in East... Fuck! This could have helped us in the... Plus... Okay, we are at 9 intelligence. That's nice. This could have... It's advantage in esoteric events. So we would have rolled twice on the pillar, on the fucking giant rock that we are trying to attune to. Oh, I'm just stupid. Fuck. Okay. I can restore my first level spell slot. Yeah, how is you going? Oh, damn it, give me a moment. Suddenly I am... sniveling from my nose. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fall a giant. Watch out for this one. Masters say you behave. You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Complete and utter annihilation. The aura of a conqueror, a killer. Your soul shudders. Your comment has begun the breaking process. Soon you will be the alpha. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still, ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold does not move. Glare some more. Yep, you're staring at each other. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare, glare! You're looking at a kobold's yellow eyes, stared in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Leaning close to the kobold's stern face. The intimidation factor is insane. The kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting. I don't think I'm getting more out of this. Keep staring. Fair. The kobold looks at you with a cold expression, determined, confident. He's not glaring at you. This is just his default expression. A default expression of death. Thank you for the time. Okay, so I have a few things for you. Oh. Figure out what's weird about this guy. Bonewolf fought you Viscan hundreds of years ago. Oh. So I have more bonuses for that. Thank you, boy. Okay, so I don't have things for him. I'm not trying the chest because I already know the kobold will stop me. I don't have dexterity to pick it or steal anything. So we're just continuing. What the hell? Okay. Looking around. Man at work beneath Asgard, green banner. Esoteric effect in place here, stopping rainwater. Okay, there are the words I can talk to. The orc observes you with great interest. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the orc. That's gonna be on the next stream because we have streamed for 3.5 hours. And I am not used to streaming. As you can tell from me not streaming a lot. I'm having fun with this game. I haven't done much, but I feel like I did. I'm gonna call it Esoteric Stream. Save it. Yeah. I think I did it. Or did I? Okay, save. Okay, now it's saved. Okay, yeah. That's good. No, just fuck. I gotta leave it before I do something stupid. Yeah, I think we are at a good point to just end stream, take a break. I will probably stream more of this in 2 days, and either Saturday or Sunday, somewhere over the weekend. Probably also gonna do this stream in Monday. Not really sure yet. But there are gonna be most likely 2 more streams within like 3 days. Within like 2 more streams in 3 to 4 days. So every other day, because I have work tomorrow and I have 24-hour shift. So no stream tomorrow, but the next day will probably be okay for me. Unless my friends respond to me finally and tell me if they want to play D&D or not. So either I play D&D on Saturday or I stream this to play D&D myself. Either way I win. Well, that being said, thank you all for watching. You are awesome. Fuck it, I'm gonna steal Malev's outro. You're awesome, stay awesome, goodbye. I don't have to come up with something to end streams with. Like, I have to have something to, like, say at the end. I also have to have some more comments on the things I'm playing. I feel like I am not commenting very well. Either way, I'm having fun with the game. I'm gonna stream it more. This is the end of the stream. Goodbye. I am happy that my friend came on the stream for a short while to just make one comment. Goodbye, everyone.